All right, so this is the gold mystery box. This is going to have panfish, walleye, a little bit of everything, some plastic, some spoons, some rattle baits. This is all from Seasoned Tackle. The box is $100 for the mystery box. You can get just a panfish box or just a walleye box. You can also just get a box with crankbaits in them. This is the ice fishing box. They do a spring box, and then I think there's a possibility for a limited edition trout box if you're interested in that. I'm just going to open it up and show you guys what you get when you order a gold box. Push this back. I'm just going to kind of pull things out and talk about stuff, pull it out of the package if I need to, stuff like that. Alright, so in this box you get a card with all the Seasoned Tackle information on there. These are kind of consumer lures that are hand painted, so they always like Justin. This is his business card. If you want to get one of these boxes, seasonedtackle.com. Stickers and a giant thing. So in each box you'll get kind of mostly lures and then one or two non-lure fishing things. In this box you get a net gator that says Seasoned Tackle on it. It's really nice. It's kind of that jersey kind of silky material. So just a really nice little net gator that he threw in for the winter season. I don't know if he's going to continue this in the future boxes, but I know this box, one of the exclusive things about the boxes going out this month was that they had the net gator in them. So definitely something cool. Throw it in the bucket, and then if it ever gets too windy, if I'm hole hopping, stuff like that, I'll throw it on. All right, and then I think there is, Cold Snap. Toothpick hook remover. These are really great. Throw them on your bibs. If you don't already have one of these, they're super handy. A lot easier to use a lot of the time than just your average forceps. I do use forceps a lot, but when we're talking about panfish and stuff, this is really great for popping out panfish hooks. Little retractable leash. Really cool little tool to throw on your bibs. All right, so we'll start with this little box. This is TaylorMade Jig Company. They do make hand-tied flies. For the ice season, it's going to be, and of course the thing's kicking on. So really nice, lovely little hand-tied flies. A little bit of tinsel on the bottom. Kind of just to give you that little bit of shine. Looks like a couple of every color, which is always appreciated. It comes in a little nice little fly box. Throw them in there, throw them in your tackle box. Pretty easy. Next thing, 12 gauge jigs. This is, it looks like a repaint of a, what do they call them? These almost look like the clam spoons. I don't think these are. I think these are the flutter spoons, maybe. Really cool, bright color. I like the eye. Nice little treble hook on there. Typical panfish jig. Next thing in here, 80K custom jigs. These are, let's see if I can separate one out. Hairy little grubbies. These will be great for throwing on your tiny little jig heads and stuff like that. Those little jig heads, it's hard to find sometimes a good plastic to throw on them. Next, this is something you can like request colors and stuff like that. I'm going up to Mille Lacs. Mille Lacs always does great on white. So these are just little hole hoppers. It's hard to show you some of the detail in this, but purple flecks, like these koi fish marbled head, just beautiful little tadpole-like grubs. Another really good bait to throw on one of those tiny little jigs. What is this? Premier. This is the Disco Walleye Slayer. It's a bladed spoon jig, and it's got these nice tiny little willows and then this nice beautiful coloring. Very bright, very glittery. I live near a lake that has some pretty good walleye, and that'll probably catch a ton. Another cruiser baits, another one for me. These spoons are just incredible if you see the coloring on them. Just awesome. Pretty heavy. These aren't all labeled, which kind of stinks, but I don't really think about that on the ice very much. I always go by feel and weight. So Larson's Quality Jigs, little bitty 4mm tungsten. These would be great for these little hole hoppers. Something that's not going to overpower the bait, but also have a big enough hook that it's going to pop out the top. Very simple glow jig, 4mm titanium. Silver scales. It's called Dizzy Devil. Nice green color, simple kind of punched metal spoon. Probably great for anything that's going to eat a spoon. Walleye will probably love that. You guys know those punch metal spoons always do really well. Next is going to be, I'm trying to get the thing, Diamond Willows bead spoon. I think a classic in the ice fishing realm. Kind of uniquely enough, the old double bead. So a littler bead inside the bigger bead, really holds it on there. A nice curve. This is gonna be a perch slayer for sure. So next I got a rattle bait. I love these rattle baits. A little bit too big for like the majority of the fish I catch. That larger size rattle bait. But awesome for Mille Lacs. It's got that pink Wonder Bread color. This is made by Larson's. They always make some fantastic colors. I have a couple of their baits. Another, I think this one's a little bit smaller, but still on the larger side of those rattles. This is from Killam. And I really like the colors on this. So super bright orangish red, beautiful eye. That green really pops on there. It's hard to kind of see. Oh, I guess you can kind of see it. That shine is just spectacular. Great color on that. Look how wide open that eyelet is. Beautiful sticky hooks. Yeah. Nice rattle bait from Killam. These. I've seen these. I've wanted to try these. I know they're primarily I think they make these for trout. But I think this is going to do really good on that bigger perch game. Let's say bigger perch, crappies, anything that is going to notice a little bit of bling. Comes with a nice treble hook and your regular circle hook. So it should do fairly well out on the ice. B wood hooks, just look at that. Little tungsten jig. These tiny little tungsten jigs are always just so fantastic. I've caught in everything from a 2-inch perch to a 30-inch walleye on these just oh so tiny tungsten heads, with sometimes even a larger plastic will really get you fairly far, because they're going to engulf that larger plastic, those larger fish. So you don't really need to think about it very much. Next, numbnuts. These are kind of like little minnows. You never have too many minnows. Even during the summer, these will come in handy. Sticky little buggers. So got that clear and that metallic black speck. Let's see if I can get it to focus. So you can see that blue color in there. Just once again, another wonderful bait. Justin does a really good job of you can kind of tell him the lake you want to go to, and if you know the hot colors, he'll set you up. If you don't, then he'll figure it out for you. So the Z-Viber. This is a custom painted Z-Viber from Hi-Tech. If you haven't used these to catch crappie, you're missing out. These things are incredibly loud, and I've had instances where I can't keep fish off of them. Especially perch. Perch love them, but I can't keep the fish off, and so it's hard to target some fish. So another B wood, just a heavy spoon, great for pounding. This would be a great burbot spoon, just nice and heavy, big beefy profile. Huge treble hook on this, and it's always nice to have a big treble hook when you're pulling up a big fish. When we talk about burbot season coming up, people are catching burbot already, so burbot breeding season's coming up, and it's just going to be a slayer on the burbot. Trout, walleye, whatever is going to take a bait that big. A nice walleye is always going to grab something like that. And another from Hi-Tech. Hi-Tech comes out with these. Look at that. Just incredible perch. Anybody that knows when the perch disappear, there's a reason why. If you have trouble catching a pike on this, you're not trying hard enough. Nice loud rattle. You get into a school of perch, you dead stick, and then throw one of those guys out, no chance in the world you're gonna miss out on any pike that roll through. Third one from Hi-Tech. This is just your regular Jig and Wrap. Beautiful colors on this, nice and bright. Where I fish, the brighter the better, especially in the winter. I have a hard time missing fish on bright lures. And another B-wood spoon. Lovely colors on these. Nice black dot. Perch are going to love this thing. JM Jig Mania. You never have enough of these. Just simple, nicely colored lead jigs. And last but not least, another Premier. Size 10 hook, candy apple is the color on this. And that's just incredibly bright green. A little bit of red on the bottom. And this is like that whole injured fish thing. It might be phooey, but you got green and red. And I know a lot of people say, well, walleye can see red. I've always thrown red hooks for walleye, blue hooks for walleye. I'm not any % sure that it makes a difference, but it's always nice to get a variety of colors. As you can see, these boxes aren't just boxes. I get a lot. I've tried the whole mainstream box series. You always end up with 2 lures you like and 5 lures you don't, and then 3 things that you'll never use. Justin does a really good job. If you want something specific, hey, I'm looking for, I need in my area and this is what I want. Justin will work with you. Kind of go over everything real quick. That's gonna catch a huge fish. Anyway, keep an eye out. I will post anything that I find or catch. But I have no question this box is gonna give me some fish. Just a look at this real quick. One of the things I like about this is sealed. As you can see, my hands aren't all glittery from handling this. I have a problem with some of the clam lures that I have that are glitter that just come apart in my tackle box. This is sealed. It's got these nice kind of attractors at the top. So they're going to see this top, and the top is always going to be coming down. So they're going to see the top and then home in on this. You throw a minnow head on this and it's a done deal. You don't even really need anything. The hook profile is so small and bent back that when it's floating down, you're going to hit a fish even with no bait on it, which is really nice because sometimes they grab that bait right off the bat and then, oh, I missed the main course, and they come back. Anyway, just a look inside of the Gold Seasons Tackle Mystery Box. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. I'll do my best to answer any questions. Have a good one.